What's that channel? Run Out on a Rail on YouTube. Run Out on a Rail. Double stacked. What is Ocean Network Express? He's really slow. That one is broken. Oh, here comes the Evergreen. There's a second train here. A second engine. There's a backup engine to help push it. The pusher is here. Maybe he'll be mad at me for filming him. I don't care. I think they're manned. You can't have an unmanned engine. There's somebody in it. Union Pacific, Evergreen, baby. There's somebody in that one. Because I think the engine has to be manned, right? There might be Chinese immigrants inside of there, I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully they have some air conditioning and some water in there at least. Holy hell. It'd be hot in those things. Those are not air conditioned containers. I think we're getting close to the tail of it because that was an engine there, so. They might want to separate it from that engine. They may separate it, right? Because they may cut the train there and then that one is going to split somewhere, because the Evergreen started with that engine, didn't it? The Evergreen containers. They weren't at the front of that engine, they were at the rear of that engine. And we're actually at a historic 1880s town in New Mexico called Steins, New Mexico. And it's from 1857 at the earliest, and then all the way to 1880. So we're in like a train passageway. This train track, it dates back to around like 1878. It's 1878. It's a long time ago, and it was built by 1,000 Chinese workers that helped to break up the rock at the rock quarry. See the rock under the train, the railway bed. The rock is from a rock quarry, and the 1,000 Chinese workers helped break that rock to make the rail bed. That's like from the 1800s. It's really old. I'm sure it's been updated since then because the tracks wouldn't even be in good condition for that many years. But that's a lot of years, so it's got some history here. And especially with this town right here. This is like a train stop. This town couldn't get any water unless the train like dropped it off. So they don't have a water supply. The train brought the water to them. And also they had a store there. See that thing right there in the front? That's actually a store, like right there in the middle. That's a Steins Mercantile. It's a store. So that I guess the people on the train can go buy stuff at the store. But that's been defunct since like 1944, so it's pretty old. Here's the back end of the train. The tail end of the train. Sayonara. Oh, that track is hot. You can hear that shit. It's hot. Or is it just vibrating from the weight? Oh, there's another train. Holy shit. These trains don't stop, yo. I guess. What was that movie? Stand By Me? Where the kid get ran over? Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. Oh, he's got his lights on too, huh? He waved at us. Look how big that Amazon trailer is. Wow, look, Amazon is gigantic, man. They're not messing around at Amazon. We got like 11 minutes here so far. Amazon, man, they're big ass. Oh, these are big, man. Look how big these containers are. Holy hell, man, those are gigantic. I love all that online shopping. Give me some free stuff. Drop a container out for me. I'm gonna bring it home. There's a lot of stuff in there. Oh, he's got a shorter load. Is that the end of the trailer, or that's the? He's got a lot. Is that that's the end of it, or it's got more? UMAX Global, STG Logistics. Oh, Schneider. Yeah, they're a trucking company. CSX. That's a train company. Pacer Stack Train. Okay. Like so the actual entrance is to the Steins is here. So if you're on I-10, you can actually come here just by going through this little passageway, and you can watch the train or go look at the town. But the town is all like cordoned off. You see how it has a fence around it, so they don't really want anybody in there messing with it. I guess because it's historic. But I did get one of the railhead spikes. Like they have like spikes sitting out there that they don't use. I don't know. It could be like a 100-year-old spike, right? Nah, it couldn't. It might be not that old, but who knows? Because by then they've redone the track, so that would be like buried underneath this track. The old spikes. It could be up to like maybe 50 years old. The spikes, they're sitting out on the side. Like if you were like to look around here, you could find one. It's like a keepsake. Well, I don't know. I don't see any here. I don't want to go on the tracks because it's fucking. Oops. This is an active train line. Like every few seconds there's a train that passes. So if you like love trains, you can sit here and watch these things pass. The lady who, there's somebody who lives here, she said they come by every 20 minutes, so you could get your fill of trains in a short time. Like here's what I mean by the spikes. So you can pick a spike up as like a keepsake. I don't think they cost anything. They're just sitting here. Yeah, some are a lot bigger than others. XPO, Triton, Schneider, Costco, CSX Intermodal, STG Logistics. I don't know. These are, I guess, all companies that that's going to go on. They're going to go on a truck. Do these fit on trucks or no? They're big. No, these don't fit on trucks. This is only for the boat and the train. So it comes off a boat, then it goes on a train. I don't think you could put that on an 18-wheeler because these things are way too big. Yeah, those are way too big. Those are gigantic, man. Wow. Swift, but so Swift, I guess, is a trucking company. I don't know if they're gonna let that. That doesn't fit on a truck, though. That's way too big. That's gigantic. It might fit. I don't know. 53 feet. Oh yeah, 53 feet. Yeah, it might fit. $53 feet. Yeah. Well, 53 feet is a standard truck trailer. So 53 feet means it can be pulled on with a truck. The 53 feet is a standard 18-wheeler. Yeah. So these can be from the boat to the train to the truck. Feet. Yeah, so they picked this thing up with like a forklift. Oh, they picked it with a crane, not a forklift. The crane picks it up, and then the crane will just drop this onto the whatever, the rail yard or something like that, and then they put it onto a truck, and then the truck can bring it to directly where they need it. I'm a little bit close to the tracks. Another train may come behind me. So, yeah, I better be a little bit far off from it. I don't want to be all up next to the train. There's actually a crossing here. So, like, by law, they have to honk the horn. That's the end of it, I think. They have a spare. So they can put more stuff on there. And that's the end of it. All 53 feet. That's the end of it. Oh, it's kind of nice weather out here. It's not that hot or anything like that. Yeah, so if you wanted to see Steins, there's a fence here, so you can't really go in. They even have a thing saying no drones, so they don't want anybody. Even with the drone can't do anything to this place. This is a Stein Mercantile. It says Steins Mercantile. It's like from the 1800s. It's pretty old. and there's a bunch of old buildings. So 1880 is like the proper founding of the town, but it was a stagecoach stop in like 1857. So there was probably something here in 1857 when the stagecoach, the horses and the stagecoach came through, and then became a train stop. I don't know what in the world that is. Well, this like back in the day, this was not all cordoned off, but I guess with the internet they had to do it because people probably wanted to go in there and mess with it. Oh, like take pieces of the wood and stuff. Oh, that's private property. Okay, that's the side of the store. So supposedly that was open until like 1944, and then it went defunct. Can't really get close to it now. Oh, from the highway maybe you can. I don't know. So 1880. This place has all kinds of history. The car's shut off. It's probably hot. Shit. If you like trains and ghost towns, this is the place for you. It's on the side of the highway, I-10, Steins, New Mexico, right before you cross into Arizona. So like, we're like a hop, skip, and a jump from Arizona, but we're in New Mexico physically right now. And if you drive like a mile or two, you'll be in Arizona. What is that? It's made out of... Oh, that used to be a house. Like, made out of mud. Mud brick adobe. Didn't they call that? Mud brick adobe. So that was a house. They didn't have, like, proper construction materials. So they just made it out of mud brick. And obviously, after some time, it falls apart. The one that lasts is the wood. The mud brick adobe doesn't really last. But they don't want you to trespass here. As you can see, there's no trespassing. I don't know who's going to enforce that though. I don't see any cops here. I could probably jump over there. I don't know. If it's not like a national park, there's not really anybody who officially would enforce that. So anyway, I guess they don't want you to mess with the history. So no drones. Not even a drone is allowed in here. Yeah. So the wood actually lasts. It's out here in the heat. Can you imagine how hot it gets out here? It's hot, and the wood can last. Oh, so that's like the... it's like a mud brick house. It has some bricks. There's some stones. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that was a house. It has mud brick adobe. It has stones. And it has some old wood beams, and I don't know if you can see it in the wide angle, but that's the whole house. That's cool. Imagine that. It's actually not. You're not far from like gas stations and stuff. If you want to, I don't know if you can have a place out here. You can't live in the ghost town though, I don't think. But there's outside of this little ghost town area, you can like get like a mobile home or something. See I guess they have some tin roofs. It's like the Philippines. Those roofs, they put the tin on the tin roofs. If you go into any Philippine city, you'll see all these tin roofs from the airplane. Yeah, they got it here too. Oh, that's actually an outhouse, so isn't it? It is an outhouse, huh? Like they didn't really have plumbing here, so I don't know. That's how they use the bathroom. Yeah, that isn't. Whoever talked about an outhouse? That's a real outhouse, like an old school outhouse, 1880s. Cool. They put a lock on it. Like, who's gonna go in there? I don't want to go in there. Oh. Okay, we're gonna go soon. That's cool though. I think we came here with my dad. Like, we were coming from Texas, and what year was that? Like the 90s? 91. Yeah, like 91. 1991. We were going from Texas to California in 1991. And we stopped here as a family. Me, my dad, brother, and sister, we stopped here. Yeah, it was like 1991. They didn't have a fence around it like they have now. Because back then there was no internet and nobody did all that social media crap. So now when the social media, they want to see the ghost town and put it on YouTube and stuff. So yeah, they mess it up for everybody. And they put a thing around it. But yeah, I guess people mess things up. You know how people are. Ish. I don't mess things up, but let's go in there and have a look. This is as close as you can get. Yeah, you can see like a window there and stuff. Cool. Yeah. Anyway, it's just a ghost town on the side of the highway that actually coincides with the railroad track stuff. So it's kind of old school out here in New Mexico on the Arizona border. Okay, we're AZ bound.